Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Utik Puji Lestari, student of Universitas Negeri Semarang. Today, I'd like to present the classroom action research I did. The title of this research is Improving Student Mathematical Learning Outcomes of Circle Material through the Problem-Based Learning Model, assist the screen mirror for 6th grade student of Mangunsari 1 Elementary School in first semester of academic year of 2020-2021. The background of this research is, first, students are less active in learning. They feel bored in the following lesson because the material presented by the teacher is the same as the material in the book. So students prefer chatting with their friends or not pay attention to the teacher explanation. This causes lack of the student motivation in mathematics learning process. Second, students get low grades in mathematics. The result of the analysis of the daily test score for 6th grade students in the first semester of 2020-2021 in mathematics have not reached the minimum competence criteria or KKM, which is 60. Among 21 students, only 8 of them achieved the minimum criteria. Third, limitation of the media and learning models used. Teachers are lack of the variation in delivering learning materials, so students feel bored. They don't use learning media, so students only listen to boring lectures without any real example. Teachers have not used the right learning method to teach math subject. The formulation of the problem in this classroom action research is how to improve mathematical learning outcomes for 6th grade students of Mangunsari 1 Elementary School through the problem-based learning model assisted by screen mirror. And the aim of this research is to improve student learning outcomes in learning mathematics in elementary school. There are two benefits of this research, theoretical and practical benefit. First, theoretical benefit. This research can provide a reference about the importance of education for children. This research can also provide information about the advantages of the problem-based learning model assist by screen mirror if used in learning. Second, practical benefit. For teacher can orient student to the problems, present the problems that are close to the student's real life, get the student in the discussion and presentation of work, and reflect on the learning that has been done. For students, they can think critically through group discussion, conduct investigation by developing their thinking skill, present their work through discussion, and work together in groups. And for school, this research can make a better contribution to the improvement of learning so that the equality of schools can increase. The subject of this research is 6th grade student of Mangunsari 1 Elementary School. I did my research in Mangunsari 1 Elementary School, Semarang City, of the academic year 2020-2021. I use test and non-test to take data analysis. There are 4 steps of procedure design. Those are planning, action, observation, and reflection. The first cycle took place on October 2020. There are 3 meetings I did in 12, 15, and 20th October 2020. Based on the table, it can be explained that there are 52% or 11 of 21 students complete learning and 48% or 10 of 21 students did not complete the learning. The distribution of score range from the lowest score of 40 and the highest score of 87 with a class average of 63.17. After I did my first research cycle in last October and early November 2020, I did my second cycle. There are 3 meetings I did in 20th October, 3rd and 6th November 2020. Based on the table, it can be explained There are 86% or 18 of 21 students who have completed the learning, and 14% or 3 of 21 students have not completed their studies. The distribution scores range from the lowest score of 62 and the highest score of 97 with a class average of 73.73. Based on the result of the research that there is an increase in learning outcome in mathematics through problem-based learning model as is screen mirror from pre-cycle to cycle 1 and to cycle 2. Pre-cycle learning outcomes mean the value is 59.76 and the classical learning competence obtained is 38% with a total of 8 students. In the first cycle, the average value is 93.17, while the classical learning competence obtained by the student is 52% of the total, or 10 students. For the second cycle, the average value of the learning outcomes is 73.73. The classical learning competence obtained is 86% with a total of 18 students. Based on the result of classroom action research that has been carried out, it can be concluded that in learning mathematics through the problem-based learning model as a screen mirror saw an increase. This can be seen from the increase of the average in learning outcomes in the first cycle of 63.17 with a sufficient category. The second cycle is 73.73 with good category, while the achievement of completeness in the first cycle is 52% and the second cycle is 86%. At the student learning outcomes from pre-cycle, first cycle, and second cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I could share about my classroom action research. I hope this research will be a motivation for teachers to keep innovate learning in order to improve the quality of teaching and the learning process. Thank you for your attention. Your questions and comments are welcome. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.